Hey y'all, I'm back at it again. Did you think I was done? Did you think I was done? No, never that. Back at it again. Here we go for another one. So today, man, what do I want to talk about today? What do I want to talk about? It's beautiful outside. I love it. Of course, before I decided to record, I was like, oh yeah, I got some stuff to talk about. And as soon as I press record, I'm like, today is my dad's birthday. Special shout out to him. Happy birthday, Dad. I love you. You're militant, but you're cool with me. I love you. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit, I guess, about seeing what's right in front of you, I guess. Okay, so I feel like a lot of people ignore things that's right in front of them, you know, like, yeah, they ignore things that's right in front of them. And then they're like, I don't understand what's going on. You know? I guess stupid people are chickens. I don't know. I just make But like, okay. So here's a great example. I was talking to one of my friends or whatever. And like we got a situation going on. And so I talked to somebody else about the situation, and they were like, oh, my friend was like, oh, why'd you speak to someone else? I thought that we agreed that, you know, we was just gonna keep it between us and we were gonna talk about it later, blah, 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 or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't want to talk with you because I feel like you have a bias towards the situation, and I feel like I won't be heard, and I feel like this and that. You know, I was very clear. Like last week and a little bit last month, well, half of the month because I was drugged from my surgery, but I was not very clear in my communication. And so this weekend I really took some time to like really think about like, okay, like what's going on, what do I want, what am I trying to communicate, blah blah blah. And so this week my communication has been like boom boom bow, right? So when my friend asked me that, I was like boom boom bow. Okay, all right. So then I was, my friend was like, okay, well, what are you thinking about the situation? And I was like, this is what I think about the situation. X, Y, Z, you know? Boom, boom, bow, pa-cow, ka. Okay, anyway, I used to dance or whatever, and they didn't do numbers. They was like, bow, bow, boom, cat, and then, brow, you know? What is this? But it was a good time. I was busting some moves, you know. That was in my younger days. But anyway, okay. So then the friend goes, I don't like your opinion. I don't like how you feel about the situation. I need a break from it. I need a break from you. I need a break from, you know, like talking about it and talking to you and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, great. You know, this is how I was feeling over the weekend. So this is perfect. You know, like this is perfect. Okay. Wonderful. All right. But in the back of my head, and it was how I was feeling over the weekend. I did want to take a break from talking to this person because the communication was so messed up, and you know, for some other things or whatever. But anyway, it just made me think. So it's like this person, my friend, was like, oh my goodness, why wouldn't you want to talk with me? I don't understand. This is all about me as well, you know, this situation. So why wouldn't you want to share with me the situation, you know? And then as soon as I shared with my friend the situation, they were like, oh, I don't like what you're saying. I don't want to talk to you. So I'm like, So I was right in the first place for going to the other person and talking to the other person because you have a bias about the situation and I am not being heard. Oh, okay. So it's like, if I wasn't more like in tune with myself and in tune with like the other person and what's going on and stuff, I might have been like, oh my God, why did you not want to talk to me? I am the Marisha. I am great, you know? Which is how I think this is how I think on the regular. It is. My confidence is beyond. It's beyond. I think everybody should have confidence. I think everybody should be their own biggest fan. I think everybody should have that type of confidence, because the world is like hardcore and you need a thick shell to be successful, you know? And so if you don't love yourself, if you don't appreciate yourself, if you don't admire yourself, if you don't keep it real with yourself, then who will? And so a lot of people think that's like arrogance or like not being humble or egotistical, and you know, they can, you know, suck my toes and die. I don't care. I don't care what you think about it. Why would I care what you think about it? Why? Why would I try to lower my confidence and what I think about myself to appease you and your confidence? It logically does not follow. It does not make any sense. I digress. Okay. So anyway, I'm like, if I wasn't more in tune with myself or whatever, I might have been offended or whatever. But because, one, I knew that I already wanted some space from the friendship, you know? And two, I literally said everything before we even went into this conversation. When my friend was like, oh, why wouldn't you want to talk to me about it? I was like, XYZ. And then XYZ happened immediately, you know? So it was like confirmation and reassurance for me that my thought process is on point, and that my communication is on point as well. You know, people will make you think you crazy. People will sit there and talk in circles. They'll talk in circles to you, and then when you're like, you're talking in circles, people be like, oh, you just don't feel what I'm saying. You just don't understand. No, my comprehension is high. Like, I have good comprehension. All right, you know? So, whatever. But anyway, I say all that to say, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your feelings. Don't let people make you think that you're crazy. And if somebody is not able to support you in the way that you need to be supported, it's okay. It is okay for you to go and get the support that you need. You know, like, it's okay. And don't let nobody make you feel bad. And don't let anybody make you feel like bad about feeling good about who you are. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents. That's what I'm back for. I was starting the EP series, but it's like slow motion, like the surgery and everything, and like I'm about to take some trips and I'm about to go to some concerts and stuff, so I got my money tied up. So right now I'm just like writing and stuff like that. I got my little studio and stuff like that, and I got my little producer and stuff, and so I'm just working on it. I got a lot of balls in the air. So I'm just working on everything. But in between time, I'm going to do a God's favorite series, because, you know, like, I'm highly favored. I'm highly favored. Like, and even when I go through hard times, I thank God for the hard times, because if it was not for the darkness, I would not know the light. Like, and I really believe in that. Like, I don't make no dumb decisions like, oh, God will save me. You know, I don't do none of that or whatever. But I do know that, like, I am blessed, and as long as I stay on the path, and as long as I keep my heart and my thoughts pure or whatever, I'm good. So anyway, I say that this little shadow was weird. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day. Be safe. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys next time for my God's favorite series.